time on the fridge.
The Fishin' Canada Show, brought to you in part by Sail, the Outdoors Superstore, Coleman, the Outdoor Company, Muskie, proudly Canadian since 1951, Cooper Tires, life's a road trip, come on, let's go, and Princecraft Boats, dominate the waters.
About a year ago, during one of our preseason planning sessions, we got to talking about what a successful day on the water meant to different fishermen.
We wanted to show that two sets of anglers targeting the same fishery with different attitudes and techniques would have completely different outcomes and still consider themselves to have a very successful day on the water.
That is awesome.
We also had to keep in mind that the concept of success varied with experience. The longer you do it, the better you got at it. Your perception of success would change. For example, as a novice angler, a stringer of 5 or 6 pike after hours of casting is a big deal. After some experience, though, you're looking for that monster pike that could eat that original stringer in one bite.
That may be the toughest pike I've ever caught, folks.
We decided to showcase this topic and make an episode out of it. We needed to talk to non-professional anglers who understood success and loved to fish. Enter the Beasley Brothers, Paul, Keith, and Kevin. Very successful guys in their own right, being the stars of the extremely popular hunting series, Canada in the Rough.
These young men are great outdoorsmen, expert hunters, and very good fishermen, who over the years have always wanted to shoot a Fishin' Canada segment on their own. Well, this was the perfect opportunity to test our philosophy on fishing success, but with a twist. They would fish, and we would hunt for muskie.
Whoa, baby!
Having grown up in Peterborough, Ontario, hunting and fishing all their lives, the Beasley Brothers are very familiar with the beautiful Kawartha Lakes.
What a beautiful day to be fishing.
Paul and Keith are taking the reins on their portion of this show, and they'll be fishing the Otonabee River as well as Chemong and Buckhorn Lakes.
Gotta be muskie living in this. Look at this.
We're fishing the French River out of Chaudière Lodge, where we've fished many times before, but never for muskie.
To make sure we have similar successful experiences, and to give the brothers a little incentive, we told them they could use FNC1, our new custom-built 20-foot Princecraft, which we consider to be the ultimate fishing machine.
I gotta say though, I think Ange and Pete have it a little too easy.
Pretty cushy boat, I'd
Fishing
say.
all day in a boat like this, man, oh man.
I don't think they're going to be able to convince anybody in the country or at their homes that it's too hard of a day out here.
It's definitely not fishing in the rough, that's for sure. They need to experience the mountains with your life on your back.
I say we invite them on a backpack trip.
That would be fun.
Put a 1,200-pound moose on Bowman's back and big 60-inch antlers on Violas and get them out there hiking.
Haha, really funny, boys. Now, there's working smart or there's working hard. You see, Pete and I would have made that moose walk out to the truck before we shot it. Now get back to work before we yank the keys on that boat and make you fish out of the FNC canoe.
You see him blow that up? Holy cow, he come out of nowhere, eh? Gorgeous, look at that. Muskie in 2 feet of water. Not spectacular.
Beauty.
Look at that.
Hooked very well. I think we need pliers on that.
Look at that.
Beautiful, man.
Great. You know what? That's what it's all about, right? Out searching for them, looking, finding the right stuff and the right fit, and then you get into a big boy like that. We're looking for bigger, but that makes a day a lot of fun right there.
In terms of success, the Beasley stated that catching a lot of nice fish would do it for them. We, on the other hand, have another point of view. Success for us means nothing less than a record fish. Making contact with just one monster muskie is enough. Anything more than that would be a bonus.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Oh, we got no measurements on her yet. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Baby.
Here she comes. Oh! She does not want to go in that net.
Since this episode is about success and how different anglers interpret it, our interpretation involves an immersion into the culture of muskie fishermen.
Oh, we got no measurements on her yet. Yeah, baby.
Who, as everyone knows who fishes, are a breed apart.
Oh, baby. Baby.
For die-hard muskie fishermen, success means only one thing: a world-class trophy, and these guys are absolutely relentless in their quest for the mother of all muskies.
Oh, look at the size of this.
Completely dedicated, they've GPSed their spots, checked their salooner tables, moon rises, moon sets, and go regardless of the weather.
We're just going down to take the boat out because odds are the river's gonna freeze tonight.
With telephone poles for rods and humongous lures creating havoc on the water. Fishless days, even weeks, they mean nothing to them. And anything they do catch, if it's not a muskie, it doesn't count. This is the attitude that we need to adopt in order for us to be successful today.
Oh, there's one. Nice muskie. Nice. Look at him.
We consider the Beasley's muskie technique to be pretty much the go-to in most areas, especially the Kawarthas. They're fishing in 10 to 12 feet of weeded water with high skies and no wind, using 7-foot heavy bass rods with number 5 feathered bucktail inline spinners on 12-inch titanium 30-pound leaders. They're casting through the milfoil and cabbage and are getting most of their bites as the lure clears the weeds.
Look at that.
Nice job, buddy.
Yeah, he's a beauty. Look at that,
You are
bro.
on a tear.
Cut off tail, probably from running a spawn bed this spring. Just a beautiful fish. Oh, fish. Oh my gosh.
Tag you on?
Oh.
Holy cow, man. Look at that. Where you bring him in? Where you bring him in?
Holy jumpins, eh?
A lot more fighting him than those other ones, eh?
Yeah, a little bit different
try him?
shoulders on. You ready?
Got him.
Oh, Paul.
That is a
Look at
beautiful,
that.
beautiful fish.
Look at that. Don't want to get a hook in the hand.
Oh,
Look at
that
Popped
popped out.
You know what?
That's awesome.
We owe Pete
Absolutely
and Ange
awesome.
a big thank you for giving us a chance to get in their boat, to be in the boat of 2 Hall of Fame fishing guys and get out and do something we love. What a moment.
Absolutely awesome.
That's just like shooting a big moose or a big whitetail. Only the nice part of fishing is you can just see them to go another
live
day.
release. That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Awesome.
been a
Awesome.
blast.
Awesome.
I got him.
Now we know the Kawarthas are good muskie grounds, but not a lot of thick 50-plus fish have been taken there. The French River, on the other hand, is a different story. Headquarters for this exciting Fishing Canada shoot is Chaudière Lodge, situated at the north part of the French River, just before it dumps into Lake Nipissing. Not only does it have all the creature comforts you could ask for after a long day in the water, and they do tend to be very long days when you're targeting muskie like we are today, but our good friend and owner of this legendary fishing haven, Steve Neswicki, and his staff have their finger firmly planted on the pulse of muskie migration in this area like no one else. This information is priceless when you're limited for time like we are. According to Pete Stefanak, a premier muskie guide on this river, there be monsters there, even though a cold front is moving in. Well, that's good enough for us. We're just one day ahead of peak activity according to the salooner tables. Perfect. Our technique at first glance seems very similar to the Beasleys, repetitively casting and reeling. By fishing open water, we on the other hand can literally count down our big blades as well as vary our retrieves, trying to find an optimum running depth and speed in order to trigger a strike. This can be critical.
Oh, dude, did you see that?
Something to keep in mind when casting for muskie is to always try and finish your cast with some kind of extra offering at the end of your retrieve. A half of a figure 8 is all it takes to give that following fish a reason to smash a bait. And trust us, muskies follow. We're fishing the French River at a Chaudière Lodge in anywhere from 10 to 50 feet of relatively weed-free water with overcast skies and a slight wind. We're using 8 to 9 foot muskie rods, 10-inch Dadson inline spinners with huge number 10 blades, 12-inch Magnum Bulldogs, and even 16-inch long DeLong Giant Witch eels, all secured onto 80-pound fluorocarbon and nautable 50-pound metal leaders. Everything is tied to 80 and 100-pound test braid.
Okay, buddy.
It's a nice fish.
Here we go.
Get on, big girl. I'm gonna bring this tight.
Yeah, let me turn the sonar off. There we go.
Oh yeah, it's a good fish.
Yeah.
Here it is, and here she is. Here she is. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
nice looking fish.
Yeah. That's all right, buddy.
Yeah. Good looking fish. Here she goes. Oh, gee, she does not want to go in that net. Oh. Yeah. Get the net up. Oh. Woo. Baby.
Nice.
I got to step on the net and hang on to your life jacket.
I'm going in.
Yeah, I got the net, buddy.
Big fatty. Yeah, I don't know whether you can see these marks or not. Look like lesions on the back of this fish, probably from previous bumps and bruises. That is gorgeous.
But otherwise, perfect looking.
Oh,
eh?
yeah, yeah. And hit that bait right on the surface. That
Dude,
was
it smashed
unbelievable.
I can pull her out of the net probably, Ange, if you just
right.
hold the net down.
Yep, okay. It's
go
your
that side.
fish, you grab her. I've done my part.
I'll go this side of you, buddy, and you hang on to the net
Got it.
for a second. Wow, that's a dude.
It's a long way down there, isn't it?
It is
With
a
those
long-
short little arms.
Here we go. Come on, big girl. How's that looking to you? Whoa, baby.
That is beautiful.
What a gorgeous
Wow.
beast.
And fat, too. That's what I love about these fish up here. They're so thick through there.
Yeah. I'm going to drop her back real quick,
Yep.
Ange. See-
Put her in
see
the net,
breathe.
and then we'll... Or
Yeah,
you want to just
I'll
release
drop
her?
I think
All
I'll
right.
put her back, yeah.
Bye-bye. That's what I'm talking
Go,
about.
buddy, go.
Waving bye-bye to you.
Bye-bye.
How exciting was that?
Oh, buddy, how excited to have her blast. Okay, we're running a spinner, and the fish literally comes. Here's the spinner coming at us, over like this, over that side of it, like in the spinner. And I let it have a 3. Normally, I've been reeling as soon as it hits the water.
Yeah.
I give it a 3 or 4 count down. I thought I'll let it go down a little deeper, so it was even deeper than normal. She must have just railed from up the top.
What's amazing is that they can actually hit that and miss it.
Hit that and miss it. Completely,
you do
right
that?
over top of it.
Yeah.
And then the second cast, I
Boom.
didn't think I was going to get it. I waited for the follow on that first one. I thought maybe she'd be there, and I figure 8 it, but she wasn't there. Buddy, I need a rest. I need a coffee.
Today's hotspot is a very cool-looking stair-step drop-off right smack dab in the middle of the French River in Ontario. The waypoint on your screen will take you right there. This is the kind of spot that can be either cast or trolled. The key here is to cover lots of water. And don't hesitate to throw a high riding lure over 40 or even 50 feet of water. As we said in the show, always finish every retrieve with some kind of circular motion, like a figure 8, just in case you've missed seeing a follower. Have a big net as well as pliers and cutters on hand. And remember, treat these giants with the reverence they deserve. For more hotspots like this one, check out fishingcanada.com. If you're planning on taking on the mighty Muskie, then keep the following in mind. Be prepared to feel like you just did 3 rounds in the octagon with the heavyweight champion. This game is a killer. Come on, buddy.
Got him?
Yep, he's on.
I'm in. I get the net.
Yeah.
This side. Drake's. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh, yeah.
Get up here, baby. Whoa, man.
Okay, oh, look at, we are so girthy, these fish, eh?
Oh, they're so strong. Totally different than a northern pike, eh? The
Oh.
same size.
Yeah, yeah.
You can feel the difference in the
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah, you really can. Sorry, we'll get out of your way here. You can get him close if you want to turn his head towards me. I got
Got him?
Yep. Oh, turn his
Coming
head.
in. Bingo.
Got him.
Bingo.
Good job, brother.
Oh, now the fun starts. The pliers feet?
Yep, there you go. How's she looking, buddy? You got some surgery going on?
Actually, we got it out quicker than I thought.
Fish. It's always the
There you
round
go.
fish, isn't it?
Got it?
Got it. Oh.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Nipissing muskie, man. That is absolutely outstanding.
Nice job.
They're so girthy, eh?
Yep. Here, I'll move
Put
the
her
net.
down.
You
Yeah.
guys put her back.
Yep.
It seems like both of our groups succeeded in our muskie fishing adventures. Paul and Keith hit the fish-filled lakes of the Kawarthas and boated a bunch of very respectable Southern Ontario muskies and had a blast in the process.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.
We, on the other hand, actually exceeded our expectations. We caught the giant we were looking for and then proceeded to catch its clone in a very short window of time. Almost unheard of in the world of muskie fishing.
Muskie fishing normally isn't as easy as we made it look on today's episode. Fishless days and even weeks are very much the norm. That said, however, by choosing prime locations and fishing them in peak activity periods, both parties were able to achieve fishing success.
Nice way to spend the off season from hunting, though, eh, Paul?
I like it. I can see us doing a lot more of this.
Cool.
Yes, well done, buddy.
To get to Show Deer Lodge, we first took Highway 400 north from Toronto. We then took Highway 69 north to Highway 64. We headed east on 64 to Doak East Road and then proceeded to Doak East Marina. From there, it's a short boat ride to the lodge.
All the fish caught in this episode were caught on spinners, so the KLP for today's show is presentation, to showcase a lure invented almost 80 years ago. With the basic design unchanged for decades, the classic inline spinner is still delighting anglers with huge successes on the water. It's an excellent example of heritage and effectiveness. The wonderful thing about this brilliant design is that it inspires innovation. Simply changing the blade's shape, size, texture, or color creates entirely different lures which are equally as successful. That can only happen when the basic design is perfect.
The Fishin' Canada Show, brought to you in part by Ram Trucks. Nothing works harder than a Ram. Stearns, trusted on the water since 1952. Mercury Outboards, #1 on the water. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.